Hey everyone, and welcome to Sheep vs Wolf made by Gallus. In this video I want to talk about how to attack when you are a wolf. This wolf is a bloodbone, he has just reached Super Wolf, and he is alone because his partner died to a rush. There are 4 players left, each of them has started a base. And I'm going to lose in this video because one of my weak spots when I'm a sheep is that I always take too many risks. But that doesn't matter. What I want to focus on is how this guy, his name is Bloodbone, otherwise known as Sharp, he plays this perfectly. So let's see how he does that. He's patrolling instead of attacking the walls. He waits until the wolf killers have fired their arrows and then he attacks. So he patrols, you'll see he's not losing any hit points at all. I'll try to speed up the game a little bit more, but you'll see him attack. And he knows, okay, the wolf killers are probably going to shoot now. I'm going to retreat. So by doing this, he has almost killed my first layer of walls without losing many hit points. This wall is still strong enough, but I start to make the mistake. And I go, alright, let's go for a risky play. Let's delete this and rebuild it. Which is obviously a mistake, because I just let in the wolf and I decide to resign. Because I know that if I don't resign, I'm going to feed massively. I shouldn't have done that because we probably would have lived, but that doesn't matter. This is just perfect play by the wolf. He has 150 hit points left, and let's see how he continues. I'm going to put on Fog of War. He doesn't have spies yet, so he doesn't know what we're doing either. So he's going to do some healing right here, and I'm going to speed this up if I can. Meanwhile, let's look at player 4. He has a decent amount of wolf killers. I assume that they are upgraded, judging by his score. He has, at the moment, 3 sheep. And he has his bush inside. So this looks pretty promising. His walls are also pretty good. They're 3 layers distance, which is exactly the amount you need versus a super wolf. So here we go again. He heals and he decides to eat some fish. I guess he wants to reach 6,000 wood here. Because at 6,000 wood, you'll see that he gets spies. So, one final fish, he already ate that one. He has spies now. First thing I'll do would be... He's not going for the bush, because he knows Spark will lead, so that's already a very good thing to do. So let's look at it here. Again. He's attacking the wall, and he's patrolling right at the right moment. And I know it sounds easy, but it's very, very hard. Because of lag, you'll have about a second, maybe a second and a half, before your wolf respawns. So obviously he's taking some hits. But he has managed to take down 2 walls. He has 5 hit points left, so that would be a lucky, would be a very close call. But still, he has managed to take down 2 walls. And because he has spies, it allows him to see what player 4 is doing. He decides to go for a healing. He's inside the cave. Right there. And he already has player 4 under such big amount of pressure that he's not allowed to make his forward wall again. Because he sees this and he immediately comes out and starts attacking again. Player 4 manages to close his wall at the last minute, so he decides to go back and, let's see, kill some keeps. He's probably going to get shadow walking. Yes. So player 4 has added in the meantime a huge amount of wolf killers since the last time he attacked. So it's always very hard if you're attacking as a wolf, because the longer you wait, the more towers they build, you know. But here we go again, the same thing. You'll see him selected there, so you'll know where he is. He patrols, and he gets hit for, what is it, 700 hit points. But again, he runs away, and he's hardly ever hit. Patrols, attacks, patrols, waits till the arrows are fired, and then he attacks. 2 more hits. Here we go. 50% hit points left, so he decides to wait here. I wouldn't have waited in the water because, you know, the sheep could see it. Maybe it's better to run on land. And he's kind of waiting for player 4 to open up that wall and take the risk. Because this would start as soon as he starts hitting this wall. I mean, he knows that these towers are going to go down because of crushing. And here we go, 2 sheep at once. He almost killed those walls, and 1 or 2 more hits, and all these towers are going to be dead. But again, he is forced to go heal now. But patience is a key here. Player 4 is desperately trying to re-wall this final part, but again he saw the sheep come close, and 700 hit points are basically enough to kill all these wolf killers and go back. So he keeps on the pressure constantly. With 1 sheep left, player 4 can't take any risks. So here the wolf takes too many risks and loses a life. This allows player 4 to completely re-wall. Player 4 is doing a good job by re-walling. You see some players grabbing the skull and putting them in their PC. But honestly, greed never wins games. Hardly ever wins games, I should say it like that. Because this skull is not important. What is important is this final wall. And finishing that tower. Because this skull won't do any good anyway. So again, you see him attacking and dodging, attacking and dodging at the right moments. Attacking, dodging them. Especially if you're swift-foot, this will be very easy because your wolf runs even faster. But this is the final hour of player 4, and he knows it. There's no stopping this wolf. And here he resigns. So, let's see the final base. Player 7 and player 2 are Iron Guard and Destroyer. Wolf has only 1 life left, but this base is not a very strong one, simply because it's hard to wall. At the moment he's healing, and again, he could buy some wargs, but his reasoning is probably by the time that he does wargs, they have spies, and they build a ton more of keep, because now they only have 3 keeps. Still, wargs could have been an idea, just to attract some fire. So 1 or 2 hits and go back. 1 and 2 hits and go back. Patience is the key here. And of course he needs spies, because with spies he can see what the sheep are doing. And he sees that Spark is coming out, and player 7 is not deleting this. So he's just simply patrolling and waiting for the sheep to make a mistake here. That was a critical hit. You see, he attacked right away. He didn't dodge any bullets. And when you don't dodge, he's down 1000 points in 1 hit. So try to attract and dodge as much firepower as you can, and then attack the walls. If you would simply attack the walls 1 by 1, you would never win. So player 7 has finally decided to delete his walls here. Immediately he's coming out, putting pressure. He's inside, and basically he has won this game. But unfortunately, this little sheep here blocked his way, and he had only 1 hit point left. So in the end, Bloodbone died. But this was a case example of how to attack as a wolf. I hope you found it useful and that you can use it in your own games. Always patrol, attract fire, and then attack. Patrol again and try to time it perfectly. So I hope to see you next time. Bye.